G'day, g'day, and welcome back. On today's episode, we're doing a new charge pipe, or boost pipe, or induction pipe, intake pipe, whatever. I've got to put that on there and then I've got to hook this to there. That's essentially what we're doing. I've got some stainless steel bends off the internet. I actually thought they'd be a bit sharper bend, but I suppose in exhaust system world that is a sharp bend. But anyway, that's going to go there like that. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Something else that we've got going on here is I have ordered another wastegate. So I've got a 60mm wastegate to go downstairs where that usually goes. But it was pointed out to me, and I did assume it, that maybe the one wastegate down there, the turbo is now too far away from it. So I'm going to do a bit of an experiment. I have another one of them coming and whatever, but I think I'm going to hook this up and see what happens if it overboosts. And then if it does, we'll put my other wastegate on. But I've got to work out where I want to put it. I did think that this pipe was too high, but what I did, if you can see my bonnet there, it's all taped all over it and whatever, because I cut this piece out of the back of the bonnet and then to make it fit, and then now it looks stupid. It's a big old hole because the cut comes to like here, and it's like it's no good. So I've got to make up a new bonnet, which that's okay. I can do that. Done that heaps of times. But yeah, I put that bonnet on with the tape over it to see where it's going to come to here, sort of thing, and so to speak, because I think it's going to look all right. I put it on. If you're on my Snapchat, you'd see. I might try and put a bit of the video in there or whatever right now. And if you see it there on the screen, it looks okay. When I did the original turbo kit for this, I didn't give a shit. I just put a pipe on and whatever and bolted it on. It was sick. But now I'm like, oh, I've got to overthink everything. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm going to make this induction pipe tonight. I cut this little piece up because I've sort of half been looking at it. And anyway, so let's get into it, mate. Righto, so I've already had a bit of a sticky beak at this scenario we've got going on here. Where's my mic? It's here. And that's like what we're doing. I've got a pipe going that way and a pipe coming this way. So I know this is the length we need. I've already worked that bit out. Like I put a straight edge on and measured and whatever and this and that. But so that's about the length we need it. So what I am going to do, is now for my next trick, I'm going to go tack this onto here. I'm going to tack that up nice and beautiful. And then that way, that'll tell me how far it's got to come this way, I think. I don't know. I'm doing all this shit on the fly, same as what I always do, because I never know what I'm doing. I never know like the right way to do this stuff. So I'm going to set up the welderator and bloody melt that on there. So yes, I know I should be using some vices and stuff and not a timber bench and whatever, but we've got to do what we've got to do. Do I know how to weld? No. Do I care? No. I've got to do what we've got to do around here, mate. Let's see where we're at here. So I need to take a shitload. Oh, right, so I did some filming and then my phone had a bloody meltdown. So you missed out on a bit, but where is it? It's over here. I chopped this up, then I'm going to do it this way. Boom, just like that. Sort of. I'm going to chop a bit off this now. Where is the thing that does the stuff? I'm going to cut off that much. Do I do it on the drop saw? No, I can't do it on a drop saw. So I'm full of shit. I could cut it in the drop saw if I put it up like that and not so that anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, mate. It's a thing of beauty. So it's a bit high, but worst case, I'll just cut a little piece off it in there. Well, I'm going to zap that together. That's sick. I'm going to go clean these edges up. So more needs to come off that. Chop that again. Right, so that has now been chopped. Too much. Nah, just joking. So I need to put this in here. Because I want a bit of play in here. Last time I had the bits of steel butted up in here and in here, and it just made my life hard. So that's why this time I'm doing it a bit differently. See, isn't that beautiful, mate? You watch, I'll chop all this up and make it all nice and beautiful and tack it, and then I'll weld it and it'll be all out of whack. Because I don't have a jig. That's us right there. So I've got to go clean this up inside, and then I'll weld that together. And so now I shall put this in here. Look at that tack, I buggered up that tack, looks bloody terrible. Put 2 marks on it so I know where we're at. So I can go weld it on the bench. I ain't welding it on the car. Beautiful. I should be doing this on a bench with a vise, but that's a bit out of bounds at the moment. Put some tacks on this side. Boom. There's me pipe, mate. So I'm happy with that, but it's not finished, and that could cause an issue. I like where it sits now, but I've got to weld it all together now, and that's going to throw it all out of whack. It's going to make a bit of a prick because it's going to warp. Because I don't have a jig. Realistically, I need this thing set up in a jig so it doesn't warp, but I don't have a jig. But anyway, yeah, I'll bloody melt it all together off camera because I don't know how this is going to go. And then I'll have to weld a bead around either end so that it doesn't keep blowing off. But that's it, mate. That looks way better than the other piece of pipe I had. My other piece of pipe was cool. It was just a heap of pie cuts I made one night, and it ended up being a bit of a headache. It owes me like 5 hours labour making it, and this just owes me like an hour. Anyway, so this ended up being a pretty quick video, I think. I haven't edited it yet, but I assume it will be. I just thought, I wasn't actually even going to put any of me making this on the internet because I just wanted to do it and think it out and just get it done, but it didn't end up being that hard. So, anyway, next thing, as I said, we might have to put a wastegate on. I don't know, I'll get this finished and I'll maybe, I don't know, I need to get it tuned before I can get it on boost, see if it's actually going to keep going or not, but we'll find out, I suppose. But for now, that's good. That looks good, I reckon. It won't be easy to use, and I know they never are. But yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.